Okay everybody, we're here at lesson 3. Lesson 3 is going to be shifting and striking and moving and striking. So we covered in the last session, we covered the different strikes. Luckily, we've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I don't know, like basically 1 and then variations on that, right? So then how do we then move with that punch? So you're putting lessons 1 and lessons 2 together, essentially, right? Every time that I shift my weight, right, I want to be able to punch from any position. I want to be able to punch from here. So this is straight on like that. I want to be able to, if I shift my weight like this, I want to be able to punch from here as well. So I might change the angle like that. So I can shift my weight and then I turn like this and I can punch from here. But the physics have to be the same, right? I just sink the pendulum down here, the elbow is heavy, the shoulder is connected and down, and I punch, right? So I can come into the middle, I can punch here, I can shift the weight and twist and I can punch here. Or I can shift, look, I can shift and punch, 1, like that, right? Here, come to the middle, shift like that. But as long as the pendulum sinks down, right, that I have perfect balance, right? In that my body said I'm hanging the pendulum is sinking down, it's not contorted, it's nice and taut, but released, and I can just shift and punch here, right? And then I can do the same thing when I'm moving as well, right? As long as I have this connection to the ground, I can move in here like that, foot comes out here, my pendulum is, the pendulum is sunk over here, so my center of gravity is over this leg, I can punch. Now, Wing Chun punch, boom, there. I can move forward here to the sit like now. So I've got my weight, I've shifted my weight onto my left. I step out, I keep the pendulum back here. I can punch like this. You can also, you see this more in Tai Chi, which my style method of Wing Chun is heavily influenced by Tai Chi. The Tai Chi, they like to punch by the weight actually shifts from the back leg to the front leg. So they'll punch like this, there, right? So their pendulum moves, so the pendulum will go from the back leg to the front leg and they'll punch while they're doing it. So this is good too, and you can do both. So a drill that you could do that incorporates both methods, because both methods are pretty useful. So you can punch while moving and punch after you've moved, right? So Wing Chun, I go here, I punch 1 like that. Let's say I shift the weight, I can then punch again, right? So I can do 2 punches with the same hand. So I go here, punch 1, punch 2, like that, or finger strike 2, right? So here, I go here, punch 1, punch 2. I can hand like this, hand like that, whichever way you want to do it. Emily, I'm going to borrow you for 1 second. Here is the difference, right? If you grab my wrist here, we can connect it like that, right? So I'm going to shift into here, and you give me a little bit of pressure, like that. I'm going to turn like that, and I'm going to punch forward. And then Emily, if I connect down and I extend, you're going to go, right? If I tense my shoulder up and I push like this, I'm going to go. That's no good. So I want to make sure that I'm connected there, and I punch like that. So using that drill, right? So a classic Wing Chun drill would just be, I would just go here, punch, punch like this, punch, right? Adding the more of the Tai Chi element into it as well. If you grab here like this, I'll show you just what that looks like, right? Is here, I connect 1 like that. Just keep holding, then I'm gonna go 2 again, right? You grab my wrist here, 1, come back again, 2, there. So I can move you twice, right? While I'm moving, I can hit you while I'm moving, and when I'm stationary, right? And both are very, very useful, particularly when you start getting into chi sao, sticky hands, which is later. You can do the same thing, punching backwards. The weight's here, I punch like that. Weight comes back, center of gravity is over here, I punch like this, here. I just want to make sure that I'm grounded. Obviously the Tai Chi method moving backwards doesn't quite work unless I'm pulling, but here I punch, punch there, okay? So that's very, very big. That's shifting and punching here, or moving and punching, right? The straight blast is just, as long as you're like, if you perfect the kind of like the ice skating movement here like this, right? The ice skating movement is actually pretty good for when you're doing the straight blast, because you can just keep punching while you're doing that. So that was there, right? Hope you got a good close-up on that one. So that's always fun one to practice, is the straight blast, moving, ice skating while punching. All right, end of lesson. Thank you so much.